The president used the White House July 4th celebration as a backdrop to sign his spending and tax cuts bill. Democrats are already using this legislation as fuel for the midterms. Fox's Mark Meredith with the latest.
After months of negotiations, President Trump's massive tax and policy package, what he dubbed the One Big Beautiful Bill, is now law.
This is a triumph of democracy on the birthday of democracy. It's the most popular bill ever signed in the history of our country. Whether you're military or anybody else, this is the most popular bill ever signed.
The package passed the House Thursday without any Democratic support. 2 Republicans also voted against it over cost concerns. The package adds $45 billion for border wall construction and another $45 billion for detention facilities. It extends tax cuts, which were set to expire, and creates new deductions on money Americans earn from Social Security benefits, overtime, and tips.
Last time we gave you 3% growth and $6,000 into the pockets of the typical family. We're looking at growth much higher than that and more than $10,000 going into the pockets of the typical family.
Democrats say the bill is a bust and that new work requirements for Medicaid and food stamp recipients will leave millions of Americans scrambling for support.
When they learn the details of the GREED Act of 2025, they realize this is the largest consolidation of wealth that we have seen in our nation's history.
Democrats say they want the legislation to dominate their midterm messaging. The Democratic Congressional Campaign Committee says it'll make sure every battleground voter knows how vulnerable House Republicans abandoned them by passing the most unpopular piece of legislation in modern American history. Republicans say they're ready to defend the legislation as they bet Americans will see tax cuts and more border security as something worth celebrating.
We're bolstering our support for the border. We're bolstering our support for our military, which is so important with what's been happening around the world.
So what's next? Well, the focus will be on trade policy. The president says he's very eager to get more trade deals done, and he would be sending letters to a number of countries announcing new tariff rates in the days and weeks ahead. But the celebration at the White House was also about thanking the members of Congress who bet a lot of their own political capital to get the president's package over the finish line. At the White House, Mark Meredith, Fox News.